Alright, hi everyone, how you doing? It's Joe here, another song for you. I'm going to do a McCartney song off the Ram album called Too Many People. And I looked at different sites to get the chords for the song, but never found anything that sounded like the record. The chords were probably correct, but the arrangement wasn't really good, so I've rearranged them. Because on the album there's a real heavy acoustic, bassy sound, the chords sound really thick. So what I got was something that I'm pretty happy with, and I'm sure it'll sound pretty good when you hear it as well. And not too difficult of a song to play, so I'll just break it down to the sections and show you how everything is done, and then at the end I'll play a chunk of the song so you can see how things tie together. I've included the solo in the song. There's just a little solo break, but I haven't included the ending. There's a kind of a big wild solo ending, just because couldn't really hear the exact chord progression, and I couldn't figure it out. Maybe one day I'll get it, but right now I didn't get it. And also, it's probably not something you're going to do when you're replaying it on acoustic. It's really not necessary. It just kind of goes off on a wild solo tangent there, and really not necessary. So when you come to the end of the song, just kind of end on the verses or something, or fade out, okay? So let's get down to it. Alright, so the intro and part that repeats throughout the song is a 4-chord pattern and begins on a G. Okay, it's a G bar chord over here, 3rd fret. Second chord is a G7, just lift up the pinky. Okay. Then a C with a G bass on it. So it's first finger on the 1st fret of the B string, second finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, third finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. So C. And then a little funky chord here. We're just going to switch the 1st and 2nd finger around, like that. So now we have the 1st finger on the 1st fret of the D string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then the 3rd finger and the pinky again on the E and A strings, 3rd fret. Okay, and I also like to bar the top strings down with my 1st finger because we're going to be playing some of those high notes. So it's like this. Takes a little bit of practice. Alright, so let's look at that 4-chord pattern. Okay, so he does that 2 times. And then he does another little pattern with 2 chords. It's basically the 1st chord of that 4-chord pattern and the last chord. So G, bar chord here, and then that last chord that we looked at, that funky chord. Okay, so like that, and like that. And then we're going to end this intro with a G chord here. Okay, so let's look at the pattern from the beginning. Okay, that's that intro there. Okay, so we'll look at the verses now, and just another 4-chord pattern, beginning with an F chord, F bar chord like that. All right, I play it like this. So remember, first chord is F, then the C with a G bass on it, then a D7 chord. First finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the A string, and the pinky on the 5th fret of the G string. And then the G chord again, the G bar chord. Okay, just like that. So. Alright, just let's show you what that sounds like. Too many people going on. Okay, and now finally we'll just look at the solo section. It's just another 4-chord pattern beginning on an A minor, first chord, then an E minor, and a G chord. You can play this G, or I'm going to play the bar chord, and then D chord. So if you remember the solo, it's like something like this. And then you go to the G chord to end that part. And then back into the song. The verses. Too many people. Okay, and so let's give it a quick run through and see what it sounds. Okay, just going to play a little bit of the song for you, a condensed version, just to show you the intro, the verses, the middle section, and the solo part. So it's all going to be kind of squeezed together, just to get an idea of how things tie up. All right, so here we go. It's okay. Too many people going underground, too many reaching for a piece of cake, too many people pulled and pushed around, too many waiting for that lucky break. That was your first mistake. You took your lucky break and broke it in two. Now what can be done for you? You broke it in two. And then it just continues on from there. Okay, so I hope you just forgive me that I put the solo after the first verse. It doesn't really go like that, but when you listen to the record, of course, you'll arrange the song accordingly with the lyrics. All right, so that's about it, and we'll see you next time. Okay, where are we there? Peace out. Take care.